It's happening, guys. So I've got match preview of tomorrow evening's game. Arsenal versus Brentford at the Emirates Stadium. Round 3, as this will be the third time playing Brentford this season. Match preview, let's get it. So tomorrow's game against Brentford, a lot of people are seeing it as, we should technically walk them over. We should technically give them what we gave the previous teams. For me, I'm not looking at it as it's going to be ever so straightforward, even though my score prediction is kind of going to contradict that.
What?
But it ain't going to be a score prediction like, like I predicted for Sheffield United, even though we could have achieved that, you know what I mean, in the game. But anyways, let's get into the preview of the game. So, Arsenal made history last time out in Premier League action as they became the first side in English top-flight history to win 3 successive away games by 5 or more goals with a 6-0 thumping of Sheffield United. Now, stuff like that doesn't really faze me.
No.
It's nice, but trophies on the table it trumps all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Trophies on the table trumps all. Let's win something at the end of the season, then we'll look at this and say, you know what? This, and this. Because we've broken records previously. And what did we get from it? So, yeah. Not only did that extend the Gunners' run to 7 straight wins in the league, but also kept them well within the developing 3-team title race alongside Manchester City and Liverpool, who play each other on Sunday, by the way. With just 2 points separating the top 3 ahead of kickoff, and with the other 2 sides facing each other this weekend, Mikel Arteta's men will know that only another win will do here against London rivals Brentford at the Emirates. This Arsenal squad should be brimming with confidence, having won their last 2 capital clashes by an aggregate score of 11-0. Jesus. While 7 wins from the last 10 head-to-heads, drawn 2, lost 1, should only serve to reinforce that belief. Now, as I said, this is our 3rd time playing Brentford this season because we played them away from home in the EFL Cup, and we played them away from home in the league, to which Kai Havertz scored his first goal for Arsenal, which was the only goal of the game. So this is round 3, and we haven't beaten Brentford here since 2021, 2022, one of them. So hopefully, another victory for Arsenal, you know what I mean, and doing a double over Brentford. Brentford's biggest issue this season has proven to be their inability to turn leads into victories, as after relinquishing the lead in a 2-2 draw with Chelsea last time out, meaning they have now dropped a league-high 28 points from winning positions. And with their only away victory over the Gunners coming all the way back in 1938, drawn 4, lost 4, another long afternoon could be in store for the visitors here. Jesus. Now, as it said about the Brentford's biggest issue is, inability to turn leads into victories. We saw this when they went Old Trafford. They were on the brink of beating Man United at Old Trafford, and then they fumbled it. They fluffed it. You know what I mean? So, when you think of the grand scheme of things, even if Brentford score first, you would back Arsenal to come back and win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would. We know Brentford have got Ivan Toney back, but they haven't been firing as I thought they would, even though he has scored, 3 goals or 4 goals since he came back from his suspension. Neil Maupay, he's going to be a little shit in the game, no doubt. He's rattled us before, and he'll do it again. But yeah, that's that for that preview. A hot stat: no Premier League side has picked up as few yellow cards as Arsenal this season, 39. Players to watch, I don't really get onto this, but Kai Havertz has found form recently. So for Brentford, they were like, we need to watch out for that guy. This game, Raya's not going to be playing because, you know, I forgot as well. I forgot Raya can't play this game because obviously he's on loan from Brentford. Although Brentford did give us permission to play him in the cup game, but you know, we went with Ramsdale anyway. So Ramsdale's going to be in goal for this game. So I'm hoping Ramsdale, should he face shots on target and everything like that, I'm hoping that he keeps a clean sheet and shows people, look, I've still got it. Even though I'm second field now, I've still got it. I'm hoping that's how it turns out. Because if we concede more than one goal, it's going to be like, oh, well, Raya didn't do that, mate. But anyways, let's get into the last 5 matches of each team. And it's not looking good for Brentford.
Nope.
So we go in reverse order. So we're going from the last game and backwards. So Arsenal's last 5 matches, in all competitions, we've won 4 of our last 5, losing 1. Last game we played, we smoked Sheffield United 6-0. Before that, we beat Newcastle 4-1 at the Emirates, our last home game before tomorrow night's game. Before that, we lost 1-0 at Porto.
It's embarrassing.
Registering 0 shots on target.
It's a disgrace.
Before that, we smoked Burnley 5-0 at Burnley. And before that, we smoked West Ham 6-0 at West Ham. Now, Brentford's last 5 games. And I'm really peed off with Brentford. But anyways, Brentford's last 5 games, drew 2-2 against Chelsea. Before that, lost 4-2 at West Ham. Oh, sorry. The Chelsea game was a home game. It wasn't at Chelsea. It was at Brentford. The West Ham game, they lost 4-2 at West Ham. Before that, they lost 1-0 at Man City. You bastards. Before that, they got smoked at home 4-1 by Liverpool. You bastards. And then before that, they won 2-0 at Wolves, meaning they have won 1 of their last 5, drawing 1 and losing 3. I don't care about Brentford.
Nope.
Look, Brentford, I was all right with them, but when they fluffed it against Man City and Liverpool, nah, go back to the Championship, start again. That's how I see it. Now, the last 5 matches against Brentford saw Arsenal win 3 of the last 5, Brentford winning 1, and both sides drawing 1 game. Last time we played Brentford, we looked. What? Last time we played Brentford, we won 1-0 at Brentford. Before that, we won 1-0 at Brentford in the EFL Cup. Before that, we drew 1-1 at the Emirates, which was a game that had some controversy to it and put a little dent in our title hopes when you look back at it. Before that, we beat them 3-0 at Brentford early on last season. Before that, Brentford beat us 2-1 at the Emirates, which was a club friendly. Was it even at the Emirates? I don't know if it was at I think it might have been at the Emirates, but that was a friendly that anyway. The last time Brentford beat us when it mattered was 2-0 at Brentford at the start of the 2021-22 season. And during that season, we actually smoked them 4-0 in the friendly midway through that season. And then we beat them 2-1 at the Emirates in a return fixture. So we haven't done the double over Brentford for quite some time. I can't go any sooner than 2018. But 2020, sorry, what we're going on? Yeah, so 2018 in the EFL Cup, we beat them 3-1 at the Emirates. And then we next played them in 2020, where that was a friendly again. We seemed to play them a lot in friendlies, but we lost 3-2 at home. If it was at the Emirates anyway. And then the next time we played them was the beginning of 2021-22 season when we lost 2-0 at Brentford. So we haven't done a double over Brentford yet. So their team, well, technically we have this season because we played them twice already, but we haven't done the league double over them. Standings, as it stands, we are 3rd in the table, but because we play first, we can go top of the table. Now, one thing I'll say about this is I'm not really bothered about being top of the table in March.
Oh, hell no.
When it comes to the back end of April into May, that's when I care about being top of the table. Should we still be in reach? Because what we saw last season was Arsenal warm top of the table, only to bottle it against Man City. And bottled it in such a fashion that was unbelievable. But I'm not going to say no to being top. But with the Liverpool-Man City game, if I was to, obviously we want a draw, but if I was to pick a winner for that game, as in who I'd rather win, I would rather Liverpool win because I trust Liverpool to bottle their lead in the table more than I would Man City. That's the thing. That's the only thing, really. And even then, if Liverpool win on Sunday, I mean, what's gonna slow them down? We're going to be looking at Spurs, United, Aston Villa. Those are the only games you look at and you think, well, surely Liverpool will slip up there. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We just got to concentrate on us anyway. Brentford are sat 15th in the table on 26 points. A win for them would take them above Crystal Palace. Unless Palace win their game. Let me just have a look at the fixtures. Because we're playing at 5:30, so we're in the evening. So Palace play before Brentford anyway. So yeah, it's a chance for us to go top of the table, temporarily at least. And should Liverpool Man City draw, which, if anything, I think that the game will be a draw, but you never know. Then that means we stay top of the table. And then it'll be interesting because the next game after that in the league is Man City away from home. And I'm backing us not to lose there. You know what I mean? In fact, if anything, I'd back us to win there. It's just that the kind of form we're in, it'll be that kind of game where we if the L's going to come, it's going to be there kind of thing. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. My score prediction for this game is 4-1. Now, I know at the beginning I said, it's not going to be easy and whatever. I don't expect us to roll them over as much as people think, but I expect to get the job done enough where Brentford will start a bit like the Newcastle game, basically. I expect that. Brentford have got a defensive crisis, so that will play into our hands, really, when you think about it. They've got a defensive crisis, but as attack-wise, Ivan Toney and them. Let me just check. So the only players that will not play for us is David Raya for the loan agreement, Urian Timber, knee injury, and the questionable ones is Martinelli with an ankle injury, Saka illness. So it was an illness why Saka went off the other night. Tomiyasu injury, Zinchenko calf injury. They've got quite a few players that will not play as Brentford, and they've got one that's questionable. But I'm backing us to win this game.
Yep.
And I think a 4-1 win sounds about right. But let me know what you guys think anyway. Let me know your match predictions for this game. I'm saying 4-1. But yeah, I think I'll do a watch along. YG's live. I don't like to call it watch along because you know what I mean. I don't get the audience to be like. But then again, even if one person watches, it's still a watch along because you're watching along with me. But it is what it is. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I am doing a charity boxing event on the 4th of May this year, and I have a link in the description to donate to my charity, which is a British Heart Foundation. So hopefully, you guys will, just donate anything. You know what I mean? Any donations are welcome. I'm not asking for, it's £10 minimum or none of that. You know what I mean? Donate what you want. Donate what you can. I'm doing this for British Heart Foundation. That's the charity I'm boxing for. So yeah, anyways, like the video, guys, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links are in the description below, as well as the link to my fundraising. And I will see you guys for tomorrow night's game, which, yeah, I think I will do a watch along. I'll see you guys there. Peace.